Welcome back. You're still on to TVC News. Well, let's return to one of our lead story where the Nigerian Electricity Regulatory Commission says it will convene an investigative public hearing into the recurring national grid failure in the country. And we have joining us now for more discussions on this crucial matter, and that President, National Union of Electricity Employees, Adeyeye. Good to have you on the news at 7 this evening. So let's get your perspective on this matter. We understand this is about the third time we're having a grid collapse in 1 week. Now, talk to us on what you think is responsible for this recurring challenge, even as the power minister earlier on had claimed that the power supply had improved.
Thank you very much. Good evening, and thank you for having me in this program. And I want to apologize for this location. It is far away, not so. If you can hear me very loud, I think I can manage to hear you. Let me start by explaining to us what exactly we mean by grid system, the national grid. At least to explain to a layman, I will tell you that a national grid is a combination of a 330 kV line that receives supply from the generating stations for homeward delivery to the consumers. That's the simple way I can explain what the grid means to anyone. And when we are talking about system collapse on the national grid loss every time, you just have to look at so many points that is causing it. There are a lot of challenges, and I will mention them one after the other. That we need to understand. We have a very poor network at all sectors, all chains of electricity. Let me start from distribution. I want to start from the transmission, but to some extent, you still have some healthy network in transmission. For the past 13 or 14 years that this distribution sector has been handed over to the private investors, where are the investment? What have they, the investors, what have they invested to this network? The grids at the present situation at distribution level is very, very unhealthy. No wonder why it rains in Nigeria. In next seconds, supply will definitely triple. These are the situations. You have a situation of vandalism everywhere. Discover some of our lines everywhere now are being attacked, especially the 330 kV line. Recently, we recorded about 3 or 4 lines, major lines, between Shuru and Kaduna that were vandalized. These are the reasons why we are facing serious system collapse every time. Also, there's no availability of gas in the country. The refusal of the generators to face the reality and to allow the governance system to be in operation. When you don't have a governance system to be in a particular operation, there are issues, a lot of problems we face, and these are the reasons why Nigeria will continue to be experiencing system collapse.
All right, with that being said, apologies for breaking your flow of thoughts. With that being said, with all that you've highlighted so far, are you saying that these challenges are insurmountable and cannot be handled because Nigerians need steady power supply?
These are very easy things to handle. That is why you have NERC, the regulators, Nigerian Regulatory Commission. I want to challenge them to this. Since all we have been experiencing these from different chain of sector, how many people have they sanctioned? How many people have they sanctioned? Have they sanctioned the distribution based on their healthy networks? Of course, no. If you want to really address this matter, then there should be a good political will. Government should be ready to do it. Invite the stakeholders. Let them come on board and address this issue once and for all. Where are the problems? Is it in generation? Who is the people that are not facing the reality? Is it transmission or is it distribution? But when you look at it critically, major problem we have, even if you have this supply, if you have this supply intact, if you have a little rain in Nigeria now, you will still have system, loss of system. And indirectly, that is failure. That is system failure. Just a rain. Let there be rain now.
All right.
All the network will disappear.
All right. Briefly, before I let you go, what do you make of this final thing now that the National Regulatory Commission will be having an investigative hearing on this matter? Are you optimistic that a resolution will be found in this challenge?
Yeah, well, as it is now, I want to charge them to be above the board by looking into this matter critically. First of all, look at what exactly causes this thing. Like I've mentioned earlier, what arrangement would they want to make when it comes to the poor network? What arrangement, what sanction do they want to do on this particular issue? Anyone that is not maintaining their proper network, especially in distribution, should be sanctioned. They should not just leave, say, okay, we are having generation, no matter how poor our generation is, anytime we are having issue that connected with either transmission, distribution, generation, they should look at where the problem is coming up. Then there should be a proper sanctioning.
Right. Well, that's where we have to leave it for now. Thank you so much, National President, National Union of Electricity Employees, Jebba. We appreciate your insights on the news at 7 this evening.